Have you ever wondered what people are saying without uttering a single word? The answer lies in body language. Welcome to the intriguing world of silent communication, where a simple gesture can reveal a symphony of unspoken words. Body language, a form of non-verbal communication, often speaks louder than any words can. It's an intricate dance of gestures, expressions, and postures that can convey a wide array of emotions, attitudes, and intentions. Imagine you're in a bustling cafe. Across the room, a woman's eyes dart around nervously, her fingers drumming an erratic rhythm on the tabletop. She doesn't need to say a word. Her body language is screaming her anxiety and discomfort loud and clear. Now, picture a man at a business meeting. He's leaning forward, maintaining eye contact, his hands open and relaxed on the table. His words might be discussing quarterly reports, but his body language is telling a different story. It's saying, "I'm confident, I'm engaged, I'm trustworthy." Body language isn't just about reading other people, though. It's also about understanding our own unspoken signals. We all project a certain image to the world through our body language, often without even realizing it. And by becoming more aware of our own body language, we can learn to control and use it to our advantage, whether it's in our personal relationships, professional life, or social interactions. This silent language of the body is a universal one. It transcends cultural and linguistic barriers, making it a powerful tool in our everyday interactions. It's about understanding the subtleties of human behavior, about peeling back the layers of unspoken communication to reveal the true emotions and intentions beneath. But, like any language, it takes time and practice to become fluent in body language. It's not just about recognizing the obvious signs, but also about picking up on the subtle cues that can often reveal more than the most eloquent words. Body language is a silent language that speaks volumes. It's time to turn up the volume and listen closely. So let's dive deeper into this fascinating topic and discover what her body language is screaming, but she won't say. Now that we understand the importance of body language, how can we decode what a woman's body language is trying to tell us? Well, let's dive into it. First off, eye contact. If a woman makes prolonged eye contact, it usually signifies interest and engagement. However, quick glances or averted eyes could indicate shyness or discomfort. It's important to note that some people might avoid eye contact due to cultural reasons or personal preference, not necessarily because they're uninterested. Moving on to facial expressions. A genuine smile that reaches the eyes, often referred to as a Duchenne smile, is a strong indicator of positive feelings. On the other hand, a forced smile which doesn't engage the eyes might suggest politeness but not necessarily genuine interest. Raised eyebrows can express surprise or intrigue, while furrowed brows could indicate confusion or concern. Next up, posture. An open posture, such as uncrossed arms or legs, can indicate comfort and openness. Leaning in towards you might suggest interest, while leaning away could indicate discomfort or a desire for distance. However, remember that some people might cross their arms or legs out of habit or due to the environment, not necessarily because they're closed off. Finally, gestures. Touching or playing with hair can sometimes be a sign of nervousness or attraction. Mirroring your movements can indicate rapport and connection, while frequent touching or patting might suggest comfort and familiarity. While these cues can be helpful, it's crucial to remember that body language is not a one-size-fits-all. What might be a sign of attraction for one woman could be a sign of discomfort for another. It's all about understanding the person and the context. Also, remember that body language is just one aspect of communication. It's essential to listen to her words and respect her boundaries as well. Decoding body language is not a science but an art. It requires observation, intuition, and an understanding of context. So keep observing, keep learning, and most importantly, keep communicating. As we delve into the world of body language, it's crucial to remember that not everything is as it seems. The realm of body language is fascinating but also fraught with potential pitfalls. A common misstep is to interpret gestures and expressions in isolation. For instance, crossed arms might be seen as a defensive posture, suggesting a person is closed off or unapproachable. But it could also mean that the person is simply cold, or it's a comfortable position for them. Another example is averted eye contact. While it can signify discomfort or dishonesty, it could also be a cultural trait or a sign of introversion. You see, context matters. It's also essential to remember that body language is highly individual and can vary greatly from person to person. A certain gesture might mean one thing in one individual and something entirely different in another. This is why verbal communication should never be overlooked. Words can often provide the necessary context to correctly interpret body language. The overall situation, the words being spoken, the tone of voice, they all come together to form a complete picture. So, before jumping to conclusions based solely on body language, take a moment to consider the whole context. Remember to use it as a guide, not a definitive answer. Remember, body language is just one piece of the communication puzzle. So, why should we bother trying to understand body language? Well, the answer lies in the very fabric of our human interactions. Body language is a silent but potent form of communication that paves the way for deeper connections and more meaningful relationships. Imagine being able to read your partner's unspoken feelings or perceive the subtle shifts in mood of a close friend. This is the power of understanding body language. It's like having a secret key to the human heart, granting you access to realms of emotion that words often fail to express. In romantic relationships, this skill can be a game changer. It can help you to understand your partner's needs and desires without them having to say a word. Whether it's knowing when they need a comforting hug or discerning when they need space, understanding body language allows you to respond in ways that foster love, trust, and mutual respect. But it's not just about romantic relationships. In any social interaction, understanding body language can help you navigate conversations with ease, avoid misunderstandings, and build stronger connections. It allows you to communicate more effectively, to empathize better, and to respond appropriately to the silent signals that people are constantly sending out. In essence, understanding body language is like learning a new language, a language that transcends words and taps directly into the heart of human emotions. By understanding body language, you unlock a new level of communication, allowing you to connect with others on a deeper level. In this journey into the world of body language, we've uncovered some fascinating insights. We've explored how body language serves as the unspoken dialect of emotions, silently communicating what words often fail to express. We've delved into the art of decoding this language, making sense of those subtle cues and silent signals. We've also addressed common misinterpretations that can lead to misunderstandings. Remember, not all crossed arms signal defensiveness, nor does every glance away mean deception. Context is key, and understanding this can prevent unnecessary confusion. We've highlighted the power of understanding body language, how it can enhance our relationships, foster empathy, and even give us an edge in negotiations. It's an essential tool in our social toolbox, one that can help us navigate the complex world of human interaction. Remember, the body speaks even when words fail. Keep your eyes and ears open, and you may just hear what it has to say.